Hey there, wonderful viewers. Welcome to another captivating story on Speak Easy English. Today, we bring you a tale of love, temptation, and betrayal. One that will keep you hooked until the very end. Once upon a time, in a small village, lived a poor but kind-hearted man and his beautiful wife. Though they had little wealth, their love for each other was priceless. They laughed together, supported one another, and found happiness in the simplest moments of life. But nearby, in a grand mansion, lived a rich and handsome man. He had everything: gold, fine clothes, and a luxurious life. Yet there was one thing he couldn't have: the poor man's wife. From the moment he saw her, he became obsessed. Her beauty, her kindness, her smile, he wanted it all for himself. As he watched their happy life from afar, jealousy burned in his heart. He was determined to take her away, no matter the cost. What happens when greed and desire collide with true love? Can their love withstand the test, or will temptation break them apart? Stay with us to find out. And before we dive deeper, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more amazing stories for you. Let's get started. The poor man and his wife had built their happiness on love, not riches. Though their home was small, their hearts were full, but little did they know their bond was about to be tested. The rich man, unable to resist his desire for the poor man's wife, started visiting her every day. He never missed a chance to talk to her when her husband was away. At first, his words were innocent, compliments on her beauty, admiration for her kindness. But soon, his intentions became clear. "You are too beautiful for this life," he would say with a charming smile. "A woman like you deserves the finest dresses, the most exquisite jewelry. If your husband truly loved you, wouldn't he give you all these things?" At first, she laughed off his words. She knew her husband loved her deeply. They had faced struggles together, but love had always been enough. Still, the rich man's words lingered in her mind longer than she expected. Day after day he returned, bringing her small gifts: silk scarves, delicate perfumes, golden hairpins. "Just imagine," he whispered, "what life could be like if you had all this and more." She refused the gifts, yet a small voice in her heart began to ask, "What if?" The rich man never rushed her. He was patient, knowing that doubt had already taken root. "Love is wonderful," he sighed dramatically, "but love alone does not fill an empty table. It does not keep you warm on cold nights." She tried to push his words away, but they followed her, even in silence. She began noticing the patches on her husband's clothes, the worn-out shoes he refused to replace. She never minded these things before, but now they stood out in her eyes. One evening, as she prepared dinner, she hesitated before setting the table. Their meal was simple, just as it had always been. But for the first time, she wondered, was this enough? Her husband, as always, was kind and loving. He held her close, telling her how much she meant to him. But as she rested her head on his shoulder, she couldn't ignore the small seed of doubt that had been planted in her heart. The rich man's visits continued, each time adding a little more weight to his words. "You deserve more," he reminded her, "and I could give you everything you've ever dreamed of." One evening, as the poor man returned home from a long day of work, he found his wife sitting quietly by the window, her gaze lost in thought. She turned to him with a hesitant look and softly said, "I want a new dress." Her words surprised him. She had never asked for such things before. They had always been content with what they had, finding joy in their love rather than material wealth. He smiled at her and said, "Of course, my love. I will get you one when I can." But her expression did not change. "No," she whispered. "I want it now. Other women in the village wear beautiful clothes. Why should I look different?" Her words stung. He had always believed she was happy with their simple life, but now he saw doubt in her eyes. He knew he couldn't afford such luxuries, yet the thought of disappointing her was unbearable. Determined to fulfill her wish, he worked harder than ever. He took on extra jobs, waking before dawn and returning home late at night, his hands rough and his body aching. He skipped meals to save money, ignoring his exhaustion in pursuit of her happiness. Finally, after weeks of sacrifice, he gathered enough money to buy her a beautiful dress. It wasn't the most extravagant one, but it was elegant, made of soft fabric with delicate embroidery. He presented it to her with a loving smile, expecting to see her eyes light up with joy. She did smile at first. She admired the dress, running her fingers over the fabric, but as she looked at her reflection in the mirror, something inside her felt empty. The dress was lovely, yet it did not satisfy the longing that had been growing within her. The next day, as she stepped outside in her new dress, the rich man was waiting. His eyes gleamed as he saw her. "You look beautiful," he said, his voice smooth as silk. "But tell me, does one dress truly change your life? Do you feel any different?" She hesitated. The happiness she had expected was fleeting. The dress was just a piece of fabric. It did not erase the thoughts that had been planted in her heart. The rich man stepped closer. "Your husband worked so hard for that dress, and yet look at him, worn out, tired, struggling. Is this really the life you want?" She lowered her gaze, torn between love and doubt. He continued, his voice gentle yet persuasive. "A single dress is not enough for a woman like you. You deserve jewels, perfumes, a home filled with beauty, and I could give it all to you." His words echoed in her mind. She wanted to resist, to hold on to the love she had always known, but every time she looked at her husband, his tired eyes, his calloused hands, she wondered if love alone was truly enough. The struggle in her heart deepened. The poor man had given her what he could, but was it enough to silence the voice of temptation? Her choice was no longer simple. One night, as the poor man slept, his wife sat awake, staring at the ceiling. The rich man's words echoed in her mind. "Love alone does not fill an empty table. You deserve more." She looked around their small home, the worn-out furniture, the dim candlelight flickering against the cracked walls. She thought about the struggles, the sacrifices, the simple meals. And then she thought about the life she could have, a life of silk dresses, gold jewelry, grand feasts, and comfort. The decision weighed heavily on her heart, but in the end, desire won over love. The next morning, before the sun had fully risen, she packed her few belongings. She did not wake her husband. She could not bear to see his face, to hear him plead, to feel the pain she knew she was about to cause. Instead, she slipped out silently and walked toward the mansion at the edge of the village. The rich man was waiting, just as he had promised. When he saw her, a triumphant smile spread across his face. He took her hands in his, whispering, "You've made the right choice. From now on, you will never know hardship again." That very day, they were married in a grand ceremony. The entire village spoke of it, how the poor man's wife had become the bride of the wealthiest man in town. She wore a dress finer than any she had ever dreamed of, sparkling with jewels. Her new home was a palace compared to the small house she had left behind. For a moment, she felt victorious. This was the life she had wanted, wasn't it? The riches, the admiration, the luxury, it was all hers now. But as the celebrations faded and the days passed, an emptiness began to settle in her heart. She had everything she had wished for, yet something was missing. At first, life in the rich man's mansion was everything she had dreamed of. She wore the finest dresses, ate lavish meals, and was surrounded by luxury. Servants attended to her every need, and she no longer had to worry about hard work or simple meals. Everywhere she went, people admired her, whispering about how she had risen from poverty to wealth. For a while, she convinced herself she had made the right choice. She had traded struggle for comfort, love for security. But slowly, cracks began to appear in her perfect life. The rich man, who once showered her with compliments and attention, began to change. The way he looked at her was different. Less admiration, more indifference. He no longer spoke to her with the same charm, no longer hung on her every word. Soon, she noticed his wandering eyes. At gatherings, he would glance at other women, flashing them the same charming smile he had once given her. At first, she ignored it, telling herself it was nothing. But as days turned to weeks, she saw the truth. His love had never been real. She had been a prize, a challenge he wanted to win. And now that he had her, he had lost interest. Loneliness crept into her heart. She was surrounded by wealth but felt emptier than ever. One day, as she walked through the village, she caught sight of her first husband. He was working hard, as always, carrying sacks of grain on his back. His clothes were still simple, his hands still rough, but his face held a quiet peace. He was not bitter, he was not broken, he was simply living, moving forward, just as he always had. For the first time, she saw what she had truly lost. It wasn't money or comfort. It was love. A love that had been real, selfless, and kind. Regret settled deep in her heart. She had left behind a man who had worked tirelessly to make her happy, for a man who had only wanted to possess her. And now, it was too late to turn back. As the days passed, the weight of her choices grew heavier on her heart. The mansion, once a symbol of success and fulfillment, felt like a prison. The golden walls, the luxury, the fine meals, none of it could fill the emptiness she felt inside. She spent her days wandering the grand halls, gazing out of windows, longing for something she could not name. She had everything, yet felt nothing. One night, as she sat alone in her opulent bedroom, a realization struck her with the force of a storm. She had traded true love, a love built on sacrifice, trust, and shared dreams, for material things that brought her no peace. She had believed wealth would bring her happiness, but now she saw how wrong she was. Her former husband, the man she had once called hers, had never promised her riches. He had never promised her grand possessions or a life of luxury. What he had promised was his love, his devotion, and a simple, honest life together. But she had been too blinded by temptation to appreciate it. She had thought wealth would make her happy, but now, in the silence of her empty mansion, she realized how much she had lost. The rich man, who had once seemed so perfect, no longer mattered. He had never truly loved her, and now his indifference was a painful reminder of her poor decisions. He spent his days distracted by other women, never noticing the sadness in her eyes. She thought back to the quiet moments she had shared with her first husband, the gentle laughter, the shared warmth, the bond that had been broken too soon. He had given her everything he had, and in the end, that was more than the riches she had now. She had it all, but had lost it all, too. True love, she finally understood, was not something that could be bought. It could not be replaced with jewels, dresses, or grand houses. True love was built on respect, trust, and understanding. And now she had neither love nor happiness. Her heart ached as she looked around the mansion, realizing that the price of her choices was far higher than she had ever imagined. She could never undo the past, but she would forever carry the lesson with her, that love, real love, could never be replaced by wealth. So, to all of you watching, remember this lesson. True love and happiness cannot be bought with wealth. They come from the heart and from the people who care for you, not the things that surround you. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and inspiring tales. Your support helps us bring more stories like this one to you. Thanks for watching.